Thursday night. The Allie, take it away. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Here we go.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism, where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Ball against Young. Capella with a block. Stolen by Booker. Kept alive. It's Booker on the wing. Bridges passes to Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Paul. Defense right on him. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Back to Young. And there's the drive. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Bridges. Here's the break. Left side Paul. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Young. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Reddish. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 12. Not enough on that one as it misses. On offense, here are the Hawks. Inside. Capella, the pass to Young. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Paul against Young. Paul with it. Back to Booker. Outside Paul. Shoots over Young. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
1:51 left in the first quarter. The Hawks need to get one up here. Free throw line jumper. And too long on the shot. The Suns have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Outside for Booker. Knocks down the triple.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Outside Young. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. He takes it in. Oh, and makes it with... a kiss.
When Bogdanovich drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
Outside Paul. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Outside Bogdanovich. There's 37 seconds left in the first. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Young's got 6 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And here's Paul.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
First team foul.
Outside Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Booker on the take. For 3, Bridges. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Atlanta ball.
Now here's Young.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team, blitzing the shooters well with his quickness.
And so it's Atlanta finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now?
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your son, Dancer.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. The Hawks leading. Here's Young. He's got 6. Collins outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top. You love John Collins and his ability to step back and shoot that ball. He just doesn't waste many shots.
Bridges left side. Outside for Booker. Up top Ayton. Shot clock at 5. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Atlanta ball.
Atlanta has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. In a league where efficiency is so heavily valued, John Collins' shooting definitely makes him an asset to his team.
Well, that athleticism, BA, and the fact that he makes himself available for those kind of shots, you put that together, and it's a tough guy to match up with.
Now Young. He has 6. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Reddish. Jacks up a 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Outside Paul. Drives to the hoop. Booker for 3. Unable to get that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. Young attacking. Paul with some nice D.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Bridges. Oh, a And there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
That one on Capella.
First team
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. He's done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there.
And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
It's stolen by Bogdanovich. It's 2-on-1. Young with it. Give him 8. Pass to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Back to Young. Launches a 3. Crowder grabs the miss.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Outside Paul. Here's Crowder. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Releases. Here's Ayton. A minute 9 left in the second. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, the defense respects Ayton's ability to score, especially from that area on the floor. He becomes dangerous.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Johnson, he's checked in for Crowder. Nader comes in for Bridges. Shamet, he's checked in for Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. Collins outside. Young against Payne. Fires the 3. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there.
DeAndre Ayton back in 2018 heard his name called first in the NBA draft, and he averaged a double-double in his first year in the NBA. Exciting to see what is next for this big man.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Right against Payne. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Payne's gotten his first basket of the night.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Right outside. Pass to Herter. There's the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. And here's Payne. He got it up. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
19.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, Herter and Hunter fill out the wings. Gorgie Jang is out there with Danilo Gallinari. And it's Wright in at the point. There's the screen by Johnson, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Now here's Wright, outside Herter. Wright outside. Off target with the 3. The Suns trailing. Pass to Shamet. Now Johnson. Johnson a screen on Hunter. Payne, the pass to Johnson. Shakes him. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It's on Danilo Gallinari.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
Johnson's shooting is so important to this team, Brent.
Well, B.A., that's the value that he brings, and they encourage him to do it. So if he's getting set up and he has room to let it go, Cam Johnson can punish you from the outside.
Wright drives it, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Payne against Hunter. Just 5 on the clock. Nader, good. Nader's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Wright, the pass to Hunter. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Shamet. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Nice job by the team to set up Shamet on that play.
The Hawks trailing. Wright outside. Pass to Jang. Now here's Gallinari. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Payne.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. It's stolen by Hunter.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
And the Suns making a change here. Saric checked in. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Wright. Outside Gallinari. Pass to Jang. Now Wright. There's a screen by Jang. Just 5 to shoot. Wright with the bucket. Wright's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Wright against Payne. Here's Saric. Here's Nader. Jang pulls it in. It's Herder on the wing. Pass to Gallinari. Wright outside. Back to Gallinari. Wright outside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Second personal foul.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Right side Payne. Pass to Nader. To the left wing. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Wright with the ball. Picked up by Saric. Hunter with the ball. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Shamet. Herder defending. Pass to Saric. Over Herder. Back to Saric. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Outside Hunter from behind the arc. That one no good. And Phoenix the other way now. It's Shamet on the wing. Can't hit that one. Ooh, some solid defense from Herder. Driving inside.
Suns foul.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
At the line for the Hawks, Kevin Huerter.
No good on the free throw.
Kevin Huerter's favorite player growing up was Dwayne Wade, and that's why he wears the number 3.
And the second free throw is good. The third quarter comes to a close. The Hawks on top. They lead by 5. After and a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. We've got Cameron Johnson, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Abdul Nader, and it's Saric in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Paul against Young. Takes a step back. Pass to McGee. Bridges outside. Now Booker. And here's Paul. 5 on the clock. And he drives in. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Bogdanovich on the wing. The 3 is up. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And he lobs it up top. Crowder with a steal. Bridges passes to McGee. Hey, rejected by Capella. To the middle. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
The scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Now here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Outside Young. On the take. Ooh, McGee with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Five to shoot. McGee with a steal. Paul with it. And it's Young picking him up. An open look for Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
And they go to the intentional foul. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for McGee.
DeAndre Ayton.
Paul against Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Young misses.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Back to Booker. Bridges outside. Ayton, the screen on Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Paul passes to Ayton. The Suns need to get off a shot. Over Capella. Ayton, no good. The Hawks have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Young on the attack. And the layup is good.
Young.
And the Hawks lead by 3.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Outside Paul. With the drive. Here's Ayton. Capella with a block. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Atlanta ball.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Young finds Bogdanovich. Back to Young. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead. Paul against Young. The drive by Paul. Good on the bucket. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Back to Young. Pass to Capella. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Oh, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late. It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 6. 32 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
They could go for the foul here, but the safer bet may be to hunker down on defense and try for a turnover. Because even if the shot clock runs out, they'll still have some time to work with.
Capella screen on Paul. There's Young with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
3-point field goal.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Bogdanovich finds Capella. Young way outside. Can't connect. So this one belongs to the Hawks.
That's the end of the game.
Exceptional effort on the road. They were
next. You know, Steve, above the rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin, a lot of watch your head because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, and Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at point guard. And Adebayo sends it back. And they're able to recover. 2 on the clock. The drive by Booker. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Booker's got the opening bucket of the night here for Phoenix.
And the deft touch from Booker. I love when he gets fancy and lofts it up there like that.
Robinson kicks to Butler. Going inside.
The quickness of Jimmy Butler is the reason why he got that bucket.
The Heat shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
This has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots 4 3-pointers, then 2-pointers.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I asked him which part of their offensive scheme they feel confident in, and he said, no surprise, outside shooting. He told me our guys can flat out kill it from deep. So we're going to try to get that dialed up early on. We will see, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Here's Ayton. The Heat knocking down the tray. Outside Crowder. Pass to Ayton. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Miami ball.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Here is Lowry. Drives to the hoop. Passes it to Robinson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Now here's Tucker, defended by Crowder. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Great positioning on the putback. Tucker's got 5 points so far.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Paul. Nifty move. Again, Phoenix.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
A nice shot by Tucker.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Suns trail by 3. Paul looking over the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And Adebayo sends it back.
The reach of Bam Adebayo is off the charts. Using it well with that block.
Back to Butler. Ball against Lowry. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The kick out to Crowder from the arc. Robinson pulls it in.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under review.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge.
After the review, the challenge is successful.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That was your son's dance team. Make some noise.
And he makes the first.
The confidence Jimmy Butler brings to his game is infectious. It's obvious his attitude has a positive effect on his entire squad's play and pushes everyone to deliver their best effort.
Robinson finds Tucker. Over to the wing. To the paint. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Lowry kicks it to Tucker. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here's Booker from the arc. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Superb vision and decision by Jake Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Adebayo passes to Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
The assist.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Left side Lowry. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer.
And Kyle Lowry, always one of the league's leaders in charges.
It's a real life momentum.
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body, it shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win, that pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop. Miami leading by 4. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Lowry dishes to Robinson. The pass to Adebayo. And to get open is Robinson. Again, the miss by the Heat. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Crowder finds Ayton. Down low. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. Lowry with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Tucker. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Paul with the steal, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Suns trail by 4. Paul, right side. Driving inside. And Adebayo sends it back. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Kicks it to Tucker. And that's good for 2. Tucker's got 15 points.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
Here's Paul. He makes that one drop, only a second in 5 tries.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Such a great all-around player, Kyle Lowry.
You know, GA, a star who's also a glue guy. He takes the temperature of the team and gives it whatever it needs, whenever it's needed.
Heat moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Lowry kicks it to Tucker. No good with the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Pass to Ayton. We've got 1:13 left now here in the second. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by the Heat.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Now, here's Oladipo. Passes it to Strus. There's the pass to Hero. From outside the arc, drills it from outside. Hero's got his first 3 points of the game.
A knockdown three-point shooter. Tyler Hero knows he has the green light to fire.
Ball against Oladipo. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Paul.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Now, here's Oladipo. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Driving in. Strus passes to Dedmon. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The toughness of Dedmon showing up again, making the extra effort play, finishes through contact.
Here's Paul. Oladipo with the block. The shot missing. And so it's Miami heading to the bench with a 7th.
21.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
28.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Oladipo is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in at the 3 slot. Oladipo dishes to Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
And above the rim finisher, Dedmon gets most of his points right at the rack.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And here's Oladipo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Strus passes to Dedmon. Got a piece of it. For Miami, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And that one drops. Payne's got his first basket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Oladipo, left side. Pass to Hero. Shot clock at 6. Morris outside. Back to Hero. Fires for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Hero's got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat.
He has big-time confidence. Tyler's a decisive shooter who doesn't hesitate when he gets a look.
Pass to Shamet. To the middle. And stolen by Dedmon. There's the drive. And that one is hammered home.
The athleticism plus the mobility. Tyler Hero is someone who drives well inside.
And Phoenix with another turnover here.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Out to Morris. Launches a 3. Hands it from downtown. And the Heat lead by 15.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Nader. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Hero passes to Oladipo. Back to Hero. And stolen by Payne. Passes it to Nader. Feeds it to McGee. Plays it up off the glass. McGee's got 4 this quarter.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Oladipo taking his time here. And the pass to Hero. Here's the 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down. They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
Oladipo, the pass to Strus. Back to Oladipo. Out to Morris. Pass to Hero. Just 4 to shoot. For 3. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Suns trail by 14. 1:19 left to play here in the third. The shot by Johnson, no good.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
Now Hero. 11 points in the game. On the wing, Morris. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And 1:01 left in the third. Now Hero. D right on him. Clock at 4. Morris finds Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Hero's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Johnson outside. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. It's deflected. Morris against Johnson. Morris passes to Hero. Back to Morris. Now Hero. There's the 3. Rebounded by McGee. Here's Shamet. And here's Johnson outside. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul, and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Lowry following the shot by Chris Paul. The kick outside to Butler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists now in the game. Paul outside. It's good from the top of the key. Miami with the ball. Lowry with the ball. Right wing. Driving the lane. 6 to shoot. And it's Butler missing.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Paul finds Bridges. Good on the three-point shot.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Robinson against Booker. Back to Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Heat lead by 17.
With a lethal mix of strength and length, Bam Adebayo can wreak havoc down low.
Here's Paul. And Adebayo sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Booker in the post. Robinson on him. He kicks to Tucker. Pass to Lowry. Now here's Butler. Defended by Bridges. Tucker the pass to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A powerful athlete who's still developing his skills. Adebayo has become a threat at the offensive end.
Good on the second free throw. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's an 18-point game. Paul kicks to Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
If there's one thing Paul does best, it's running an offense, finding the best look.
Lowry passes to Tucker. To the wing on the left. There's the dish to Robinson. The pass to Tucker. Three-pointer. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Lowry. He dishes it to Robinson. Adebayo with a screen on Booker. Poked loose. Adebayo kicks to Butler. Here he goes. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Heat.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The Heat leading by 18. Paul outside. He takes it in, kicks it to Ayton. And again, it's the Suns missing.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Robinson against Booker. Tucker the pass to Lowry. Bridges with the steal. For 3, Booker, and they get it back. Adebayo against Ayton. The Suns need to get a shot off. Crowder from outside. Robinson pulls it in. And it's the Heat with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
strong weight in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff, Alan. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Booker for 3. And Grant, these are two efficient offensive teams. In your experience, how much of that is your roster and how much is strategy and coaching?
Well, definitely most of it is talent. But hey, great coaching can make a significant difference unlocking that potential.
There's Bogdanovic with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. And here's Paul. Crosses over, and he lays it in.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Conley. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And they get it back. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. That one doesn't drop. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
Paul, shot is off.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Conley against Booker. And that one's good from Conley.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
And Doris, you look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Paul passes to Crowder. And they get it back. And the Suns get it back. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. Conley against Paul. Crowder outside. Clock at 4. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Bridges. No good. A bit long that time.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what, but there's no reason for that kind of shot.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. For 3, O'Neal. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Ayton, a screen on Conley. Paul against Conley. The 11-footer. Here's Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Here's Conley. Outside Mitchell from the arc. There's the triple. Here's Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint. Obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
Now here's Paul. A minute and a half left to play in the first quarter. Count it. Good. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Paul can be consistent from that part of the floor. Defenses should know you can't allow his mid-range game to start cooking.
Stolen by Bridges. In transition, here they come. Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. Paul draws the double for 3. Bridges. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Now Paul. The 3 ball. The rebound by Bogdanovich. The Jazz have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Driving in. And Booker pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. 11 feet out. The offensive rebound. Ayton. Crowder outside. Up top, Paul. Ooh, it's stolen away. It's all tied in Phoenix. And the second quarter about to...
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. All right, we'll be coming out of the...
There's some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Now here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Booker with it. Pulls it. The kick out to Paul. To the paint. Booker, the pass to Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's Paul. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. And yep, it's good.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Paul against Conley. Going inside. Outside for Mitchell. Paul with a steal. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Out to Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive. He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Right side, Paul. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Crowder. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. Another one falls for Phoenix. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
First team foul.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside Paul. Up top Booker. Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Conley. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Ayton. No good off the glass. Here's Phoenix. Right now on a 9-0 run. Out to Bridges. The three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 6th assist of the night.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Here's Mitchell. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Now here's Clarkson. Oh, McGee with the block. Tipped. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Stolen by Ingles. Gay inside. Johnson on him. And Gay the bucket on the assist by Ingles.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
And he drops the first. You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions. Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
And an intentional foul right there.
15 foul.
First one falls for him.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Pass to Shaman. Outside Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Shaman. Oh, got a piece of it. From outside the arc. Clarkson grabs a miss. Pulls up on the wing. He can't get that one to fall.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously...
All right, good stuff, Allie.
The Jazz, 15.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
They've got Landry Shamet. Johnson is out there with Abdel Nader. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Payne in at the 1. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Pass to Nader. Fires the 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. You know, what we call a smart foul. A part of the game for sure, but maybe not exactly what Dr. Naismith intended with the rules. Doris, any of those types of fouls you'd look to discourage?
BA, the first one that comes to mind are the take fouls to stop the fast break. That would be at the top of my list. Because what you have potentially on every play, particularly if NBA players without transition, is the absolutely mind-blowing dunks, the athleticism on display. So similar to European basketball, take away those take fouls that stop transition. The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
Now here's McGee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Utah shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Here's Oni, defended by Payne. The shot by Oni, no good. And And there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Shaman. Now Payne. Driving to the basket. This one for three. Nader's shot is off.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
And the deficit down inside single digits.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. McGee with it. Johnson finds Payne. Pass to McGee. 3 on the clock. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Violation. Jazz ball.
Utah trailing here. Now here's Clarkson. 6 points for him. Uses the glass on the layup. Clarkson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside Payne. Pass to Nader. Fires from deep. Phoenix no good that time either.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Šarić checks in for the Suns. Bridges comes in for Nader. Here's Oni. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Payton's checked in for Payne. The Suns leading. Payton up top. Looking to end the drought. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Here's Oni. And another miss by Utah. The Suns have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. Pass to Šarić. 1:46 left to play in the 3rd quarter here. Back to Payton. Just 5 to shoot. Knocks it loose. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Here's Clarkson. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. They've led by as many as 14. So Utah ends up going with a new group. Phoenix has got nothing to fall here in the 3rd. 0 for 4. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the 3rd. With the step back. Payton's shot is good. And the Suns lead by 8.
Boy, at 6'4", Elfrid Payton has great size at his position and uses it to his advantage to score inside.
Here's Conley. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
And Conley drops them both.
I think Mike Conley historically will always be part of the grit and grind mentality where he spent his career in Memphis. But this guy's skill set allows him to fit in with any organization.
Payton's shot is good.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Payton against Conley. Drops in the layup for 2. Conley's got 8.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Pass to Shaman. Here's Šarić, defended by Gobert. Šarić against Gobert. Bridges outside. Ooh, ripped away. In transition, here come the Jazz. Utah, the rebound. Outside Mitchell. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Bridges. No dice from the high post. No luck on that one. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. The three from Mitchell. Ooh, poked away. Paul with a steal. Pass to Crowder. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Now here's Paul. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Suns lead by 6.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that three go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
Conley. Here's O'Neal. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Boy, that's what you call great thinking on the fly. Passing on the shot in midair and laying it off to the open man.
Outside Paul. Booker, the pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Conley with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Pass to Conley. Here he goes. Gobert with it. Stolen by Ayton. And here's Booker. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Here's Paul. Out to Bridges. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from 11.
After an efficient first half offensively, they've dropped off some. I'm not sure what's exactly changed.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Crowder. Bridges with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Now Conley, outside Mitchell, over Booker. Bogdanovic passes to Mitchell. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Bogdanovic with it. Crowder with a steal. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Gobert with a screen on Booker. The three from Mitchell. On target from range. Mitchell's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Outside Paul. Rebounded by the Jazz. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Outside for Mitchell. 1:03 left to play in the fourth. 5 on the clock. To take the lead. And he got the whistle on the wing. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play is under review.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told them, quote, it all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs. Inspiring words, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Shoot 2.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Well, Donovan Mitchell put the league on notice about that elite athleticism as a rookie when he won the slam dunk contest. But the fact of the matter is his growth as a basketball player has been nothing short of remarkable.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. Bridges, right side. Outside Paul. Up and over Conley. Misses off the left iron. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Takes a 3. And nails the tray.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
It's good from beyond the arc.
You simply can't give this guy open looks. Jay Crowder is one of the best 3-and-D players in the league.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Donovan Mitchell.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
And the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Ladies and gentlemen, your song dancer. Stand up and
Three-pointer, Bridges. Misses the tray. And so it's Utah who scrape by with win. So Atlanta will get the first possession. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man. What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Now here's Collins. 5 to shoot. Pass to Bogdanovich. Connects from downtown.
And Bogdanovich needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
And Paul gets it to go.
Uh-oh, they might have woken up that range from Chris Paul. He's capable from there.
Outside Young. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. And Ayton pulls it down. And it's Phoenix's ball. Outside Paul. Stolen by Capella. And here's Young. For 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Now Bridges. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Bogdanovich against Booker. Back to Young from downtown. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Paul passes to Booker. Lets it fly from 18. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Booker. Young way outside. Young missing again.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Up top, Crowder. Collins against Bridges. Pass to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Over Capella. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Atlanta's gone 1 for 5 from deep in this first. Struggling from that area. Here's Reddish. And he goes in for the dunk.
Reddish getting up there and getting explosive.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Now here's Bridges. Back to Paul. Outside Booker. Fires for 3. Suns keep it alive. Pass to Ayton. Ayton draws the double. For 3. Booker. The kick out to Paul. Back to Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. Outside Paul. Takes the 3. Here's Ayton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Hawks trailing. Here's Young. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Collins outside. From deep. Young misses.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 8 shooting the ball. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Young. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5.
He was cold, but that basket might get him going. 1 for 6 now.
Paul against Young. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's gotten his second bucket on the night.
That is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Young from long range fires in the triple.
Defense is going to have to work overtime to get out to Trae Young in that kind of distance.
Mikal Bridges has been on display for Phoenix. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancing. All right, look who's coming over the board. Come on, get back.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
On the court right now for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at small forward. Now here's Bogdanovich. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
Here's Young. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple. The Suns leading. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Booker. Ayton in the high post. He's against Capella. Over to the left wing. 4 on the clock. 11 feet out. Again, the Suns good for 2.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
Now here's Bogdanovich. 5 points in the game. And a deep three from Young. Offline with a 3.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. And a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Now here's Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 7 points in the game. And with Crowder's free agency, team saw what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end. And he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Paul against Young. Clock at 6. The 3.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team, blitzing the shooters well with his quickness.
Off the mark with a little step back, Jay.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
To the inside. A minute 53 left in the first half. Collins against Ayton. It's good. Collins has got his first basket.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Young against Paul. Shoots over Young. Booker finds Paul. Ayton, the screen on Young. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich against Booker. Young from long range hits the three-pointer. And now just a 3-point Suns lead.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Call against Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And so here's Phoenix. They've led by as much as 10. Payne against Young. Shot clock at 5. Payne with the bucket.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
40 seconds left in the half. Outside Bogdanovich. There's Young with the 3. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open had to give it up.
Payne with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Here's Shamet. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Young with it. Pass to Capella. Bogdanovich with it. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
Phoenix calls timeout.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the time?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Here's Shamet. No good. Misses at the buzzer. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. Appreciate it, Allie. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the 3-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Gorgie Jang is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Williams in at the 2 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. The Hawks leading. Now Wright. Pass to Jang. Williams from long range.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Pass to Crowder. Into the lane. Ayton with it. Crowder finds Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Bridges again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And here's Wright. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Williams on the wing. He's covered by Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jang. That one drops for him. Jang's got his first 2 points of the night.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Paul for 3. And no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Wright. Pass to Jang. Outside Hunter. 6 to shoot. Crowder with a steal. Gallinari against Bridges. And here's Crowder from the arc. Chang pulls it in.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Outside Gallinari. Back to Williams. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Now it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
He's such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
And there's the foul. It's on Lou Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Crowder outside. Ayton in the high post. Outside Booker. Poke loose. Back to Ayton. Pass to Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. Booker attacking.
On the defensive end, much more energy and effort since halftime. They're making their opponents work for every look. Great job by this coaching staff.
Here's Jang. He's covered by Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Gallinari against Crowder. Beyond the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker with it. Now right defending. Booker, the pass to Paul.
Blocking foul called on Courtney Dang. And that's his first.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Phoenix making some changes. Pass to Shaman. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to get back on track. Collins with the rebound. The Hawks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Give him 8 points now. Drills it from deep. And now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
It's McGee, high post. It's Shamet on the wing. Here's the 3. He can't hit that time. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. Misses the jumper from the wing. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Back to Payne. There's the drive. Stolen by Young. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Collins. And here's Capella. Over Payne. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
He misses the free throw.
Capella has finished in the top 3 in offensive rating for a couple years now. And he's up there in most years with the highest field goal percentage in the league.
Here's Nader, defended by Bogdanovich. It's Johnson with a drive. To end the run. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks leading by 6.
All right, look who's coming over the board. Come on, get loud.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
First team foul.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Phoenix, we've got Cam Payne, JaVale McGee out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Abdul Nader, and it's Shamet in a 2-guard. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He's not happy with the flow and the tempo. They've been vulnerable along the perimeter. He feels they've done a good job preventing points in the paint, but that's just not enough at this stage of the game.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
All right, look who's coming under the board. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second foul, Landry Shamet. And that's his first personal foul. Team third.
Here's Reddish. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. And that one's good. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. And you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Young way outside. And the Hawks with another 3. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Now here's Payne. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. To the wing on the left. There's Young with the 3. Buries it from 3. Young's got 6 here in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And for the Suns, they're shooting 41% in this game. Here's Johnson, and that one comes up a bit short. For Atlanta, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And a deep 3 from Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Collins with a screen on Payne. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. All sorts of time, and he hits the jump shot.
Nice job by the team to set up Shamet on that play.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Now here's Young. Pass to Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Shoots from the baseline. Offensive board. Second chance effort. Booker can't get it to go.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now here's Capella. Now here's Young. Bogdanovich passes to Young. From deep. And he can't get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. And here's Crowder from the arc. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Just get yourself into the right spot, and Crowder waits for that one to knock it down.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Young with it. The Hawks need to get one up here. Reddish misses. The Suns running out of time. Three-pointer, Bridges. And the Suns get another 3.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Now here's Young. Pass to Reddish. Collins outside. There's Young with the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've scored 10 straight. Booker for 3. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
And possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Young from long range. Sinks it from distance. And the Hawks lead by 7.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And the Hawks with possession here. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Outside Young. Launches it. And Aiden pulls it down. Bridges outside. The three. Money from deep.
By maximizing their potential on every scoring opportunity, they've somehow, some way made this a thrilling finale.
And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaFleur.
athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
It makes me think of Stacey Auger, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, home in the paint. Shot clock at 5. Lowry kicks it to Tucker. Off target from outside. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. That one, no good. The Heat go the other way with it. Now Lowry. Dishes to Tucker. From the top of the key, and there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from Tucker.
This is what you get with Lowry, a confident shooter in these situations.
Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Booker. Robinson with the block, and they'll keep possession. Booker with no one around, and it's off the back rim, no good. Now the Heat with it. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Booker against Robinson. And Tucker kicks to Adebayo. Miami needs to get a shot off. Over Ayton. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Now here is Lowry. Butler goes in and taken away by Paul. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Basket good.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Outside Lowry. Kicks to Tucker. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Back to Tucker. Heat moving the ball around. Lets it go with a 3. Ball's knocked loose. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, Kyle Lowry, one of the big names in free agency last summer, made his mind up pretty quickly and wanted to go to Miami. With his competitive nature, he should be a terrific fit with the culture the Heat have built.
Here is Lowry. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Tucker dishes to Lowry. Back to Tucker. Goes up to the stripe. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his
Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one misses.
P.J. Tucker.
He hits the second from the line. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Here is Paul. Bridges outside. Over in the corner, Paul knocks it loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. Butler with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Hits the jumper in space.
Beautiful ball movement. Draw and kick. The defense can't catch up.
We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter. Tipped away. Stolen by Robinson. And now Adebayo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Outside for Lowry. Robinson on the wing. Back to Lowry. Passes to Adebayo. 4 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now Lowry, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. Outside Robinson. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
Smart playmaking by Kyle, moving the ball to a guy with a good look.
To stop the run. And there's a nice layup inside by Bridges.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Now, here's Lowry. Takes it inside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Kicks it out to Paul. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Miami ball.
The Heat leading by 3. Outside Lowry. Outside Butler. Driving to the basket. And he comes up with the deuce.
What an explosive drive by Butler. He goes straight through the defense and finds a shot.
Paul looking over the floor. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Robinson misses. Suns trail by 5. And Duncan Robinson, Steve, one of the more pure shooters in the NBA. He can definitely hurt you from deep.
Yes, he can, Kevin. Robinson has a very easy shot. Great percentages from 3. Well above the 40% mark on his career.
Now Butler. After the missed 3 from Jay Crowder. Adebayo with a screen on Crowder. Butler passes to Adebayo. Fast break, here come the Suns. Booker finds Paul. Now here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here is Lowry. The dish to Butler. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Phoenix ball.
And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Ball against Lowry. Paul kicks to Ayton. No good. That would have tied it. The Heat leading by 3. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Butler on the wing. Defended by Bridges.
Just another example of losing concentration. His 4th turnover of the evening. He has to start protecting the ball better.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Now here's Payne. Feeds to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Oladipo outside. In the corner, it's Morris. It's to Dedmon. And stolen by Payne. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Now Now here's Payne. He's covered closely inside. And McGee kicks to Payne. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Oladipo finds Morris. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. And the Heat lead by 4.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
Johnson, the pass to Nader. The feed to McGee. Clock at 6. Now the pass to Payne. And there's the drive. Good work defensively by Morris. Hero on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. Strus. And the Heat. Another 3.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Payne dishes to McGee. Shakes him. And it's McGee with the jam.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
The Suns shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
JaVale McGee, 1.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now here's Oladipo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Strus. Oladipo goes in. Fires from deep. And it's Strus missing. Suns trail by 4.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Nader the pass to McGee. Whistle blows. Basket is... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play
Sometimes
is
make
under
it
review.
a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just...
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been quite a game for JaVale McGee.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. JaVale McGee is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Nader into the 3 spot. Now here is Morris. Takes the 3, and it's Shamet with the rebound. The Suns leading. Payne passes to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Here's Hero. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Hero with it. to Morris. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Nader. Plenty of space. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Nader's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns. And here's Oladipo. And that's a foul called on Abdul Nader. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Suns on defense. Oladipo left side, and the wide open shot from Morris. And nothing is falling for him right now. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Kicks it out to Johnson. No good on the 3. The Heat trail by 5 to the inside. Got a hand on it. On the wing, Johnson. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Miami ball.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Oladipo. Payne covering. Now Hero. No points in the game yet for him. Traps in the tray.
That's his signature move, Tyler Hero, using the screen to create just enough separation.
In Tyler Hero's defense, maybe not his strength, but it's an area he's looking to improve.
You know what I like about him, though? He wants to improve, and that's half the battle. Bulking up would help him as he gets bullied a little bit on those drives. You like that he wants to be more than just a scorer, G.A.
Morris with the bucket.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Oladipo. Back to Payne, a 3-ball. Good on the triple. Payne's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Morris outside. Here's Strus, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Payne finds Shemet. Back to Payne. Good ball movement here by the Suns. McGee inside. Dedmon's there. Payne gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Miami's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. To the middle. And Dedmon throws it down.
And above the rim finisher, Dedmon gets most of his points right at the rack.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Pass to Shemet. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Nader kicks to Payne. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. The shot's good from McGee. And 11 points for JaVale McGee.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. There's 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Dedmon. Hero on the wing. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hero's got 6 points.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. It's stolen by Oladipo. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Heat out front.
It's the fourth.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Miami has possession. They lead by 1. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Butler kicks to Lowry. 4 on the clock. Outside Robinson. From deep. He can't hit that time. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Paul. Miami grabs the miss. Lowry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Robinson kicks to Butler. Pass to Tucker. Jacks up a 3. Jay Crowder with the rebound. The Suns trailing. Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. And he drives in, and it's slammed in by Bridges. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
In matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Now here is Lowry. He dishes it to Robinson. Back to Lowry. With the drive. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Paul kicks to Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lowry dishes to Butler. Back to Lowry. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Lowry against Paul. The kick out to Crowder. It's up a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Robinson for 3. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
Paul with the 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Jay Crowder. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Outside Lowry. Outside Butler. Knocked away. And taken away by Paul. Hooker the pass to Crowder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Jay Crowder, blue collar combo forward, finds ways to outwork.
Line for the Suns. Jay Crowder.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Cool under pressure. Terrific job nailing those 2 free throws there.
Outside Lowry. Outside Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And that's 11 points for Robinson.
Lowry doing a good job of looking to include his teammates.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bridges has got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for the Suns.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
right, thank you, David. Here's Paul. Heat knocking down the tray. Bridges outside. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. 51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Butler finds Adebayo. Here's Butler. And Tucker has it in the corner. Shot clock at 3. To take the lead. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Robinson passes to Tucker. Back to Robinson. And there's the pass to Butler. He kicks it to Lowry. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Adebayo. Back to Butler. Inside. And stolen by Booker. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one.
That's the end of the game.
And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball. Kevin.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot to the left side wing. Here's O'Neal into the lane, and the shot goes down.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a plain view of the court.
Now here's Booker. And here is Paul. Over Conley. Paul finds Booker. Clock at 4. From about 19 feet. Score in the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Now how smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc he nails it.
And you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Conley against Booker. Conley kicks to Mitchell. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Pass to Ayton. Booker outside. Ayton a screen on Conley. Ayton with it. Conley picks him up. Paul passes to Booker. It's stolen by Gobert. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range, O'Neal misses. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1. Booker outside. Driving in. Oh, went in there. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the official
The previous play is
constituted
under review.
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay,
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here is O'Neal. Conley for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. The Suns trailing. On the wing, Booker. From deep. Gobert pulls it in. Utah has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Conley with the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Now here's Paul. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bridges outside. And the drought. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Here's Bridges. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. From deep. No good there. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Bridges inside the three-point line. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Mitchell wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got 7.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Ball outside. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, he'll find a way to get it done.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. No good from outside. Crowder goes in. Passes it to Bridges. Over Bogdanovich. That one a little long. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Jazz.
Fans, your Jazz dancers. Fans, your Jazz dancers.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile 1 block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Now, here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
Mitchell against Paul. Booker with no one around. Sinks the triple. He's got 8.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. 6th Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. The Suns making a switch here. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. Landry Shamit's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Now, here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. And with the rise of guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, it seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. Trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the 3 ball, guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the 3 ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly. As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Abdul Nader, he's checked in for the Suns.
Abdul Nader.
Now Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Johnson in the corner. A miss that time would have put him up. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I tell you, Bogdanovich is crafty inside. Now knows how to get under the skin of the defense there and forces them to foul.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Payne dishes to McGee. Johnson, the pass to Payne. Four on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. Here's Shamet. And the Suns miss again. Utah leading by 3. Here's O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
I love Bogdanovic's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Here's Payne. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Conley feeling it out. The pass to Bogdanovich. Johnson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Conley, that fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Conley's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah. Payne with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Payne kicks to McGee. Out to Payne. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. And that's an intentional foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
His second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:15 left here in the second. It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
Out of bounds. It remains Utah ball.
Whiteside with it. Drives to the hoop. Gay outside. There's the triple. Paul with the steal. Booker in the corner. The tray. That one, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Now, here's Clarkson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Paul dishes to Crowder. Bridges passes to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Jazz leading by 5. Clarkson goes in. He gets it in there.
You're going to burn yourself when you get up that close to Clarkson. He's explosive.
Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. Off with the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And taken away by Paul. And so it's Utah, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Outside Crowder. This one for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
And the defense has to bottle him up before Jay Crowder gets it going.
Clarkson against Booker. That one good for 2. Clarkson's got his second bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Paul left side. Back to Bridges. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Paul can't get it to go. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. 4-point game. Here's Oni. Whiteside kicks to Clarkson. It's hauled in by the Suns.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Paul finds Booker. Paul right side. From 12 feet out. No good off the front iron.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Pass to Ingles from deep three-point range. Drills the three-pointer. Ingles has got the lead up to 7 now for Utah.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Bridges misses.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Clarkson outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Paul passes to Ayton. Here's Ingles. Pass to Oni. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
As soon as that pass was released, Whiteside's eyes lit up, and he finishes that off with some style.
And it's Paul penetrating. Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight. 1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Oni passes to Gay. Nice move. Right side, high post. Kicks it out to Gay. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The drive by Paul. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Bridges outside. Crowder the pass to Ayton. Ingles against Paul. Bridges up top. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And now we've got the intentional foul. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. 56 seconds left to play in the third. Gay passes to Ingles. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Stolen by Gay. Oh, right side in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And up the court come the Suns on the break.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Jazz leading by 4. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Oni passes to Ingles. Offline with his 3. The Suns have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Nader. Misses the 3. And here is Ingles. The third quarter comes to a close. Jazz lead by 4. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group right now for Utah. Passes it to Shamet. Here is McGee. Defended by Gobert. And McGee kicks to Johnson. Here's Nader. Guarded by O'Neal. Clock is at 3. From 11 feet away. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Enzo Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. 6-point lead. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Now here's Payne. Covered by Conley. 11 feet away. Payne can't hit. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Outside Conley. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's Paul penetrating. On the wing, Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Paul dishes to Ayton. Crowder, the pass to Paul. He drains the turnaround jump shot.
And Chris Paul so comfortable operating in the mid-range.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And stolen by Ayton. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Paul's running. Fires the 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Now just a 4-point Jazz lead.
And just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Launches it. Conley against Paul. Conley the pass to Bogdanovich. Paul with the steal. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Oh, Ayton in position. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton rolls to the hoop for 2 at 7-1. Very fluid.
Conley against Paul. On the wing, Mitchell. A 3. O'Neal inside. He's against Bridges. O'Neal misses. Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Bridges with plenty of space. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Conley gets the bucket. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Paul goes in, Bridges for 3, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 8 here in this one already. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. The pass to O'Neal. It's deflected.
More than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
Pass to Ayton. Conley against Paul. To the inside. Crowder. Off target at the rim. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. From past the arc. Connects from downtown.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And here are the Suns now. Paul left side. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. It counts. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
And the Suns call time. Guys, your thoughts?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
And so it's Utah who strike 5 with the win.